And first things first, please go to incomeprotectionatlanta.com. Be sure to go to incomeprotectionatlanta.com and join our free newsletter. Upon joining our newsletter email list, you will receive a free copy of our special report entitled Protect Your Income in Atlanta. It's a $27 value, and in this report, you will learn about income protection insurance. You will learn about trends in unemployment and employee benefits in Atlanta, and you'll definitely want to learn about this if you're relying on your benefits to be there to support you. You'll also learn about how health insurance can bankrupt you, as well as many other shocking facts about personal finance in Atlanta.
Well, all right. Here we are. This is Jelani Asar with Income Protection Atlanta, your local Atlanta source for voluntary employee benefits and financial protection. And here today we have yet another interview with an awesome Atlanta business owner. We have today Ghassan Ghraizi of GBC Services LLC. So Ghassan, how you doing?
Fine. After this introduction, I am smiling from ear to ear. How are you?
I'm great. And it's good to have you on. It's good to have you smiling.
Oh, thank you.
Right. And a couple more questions, Ghassan.
Mm-hmm.
First one is, for GBC Services, who is your ideal client?
Well, our niche is serving the small to medium-sized business.
Okay.
And
specifically in Marietta, or where's your boundaries?
It would be, in Atlanta, Marietta, and we have clients as far as Gwinnett and Lawrenceville.
Okay.
We even have some clients in Macon, and Cartersville. So, it's a broad area. We even have a payroll client based in London, England, and at one time we had a client out of Beijing, and we have an Indian company, although they're based here in Atlanta, but they were still owned by an Indian national. And I can go on and on with the geographical scope that we service, and so the bottom line is, we can serve anyone, anywhere in this day and age of the internet and online services, emails and Skype and all that. So we can have even FaceTime with clients in Africa through Skype. So that's the geographical location has not been a hindrance at all. However, the core, the vast majority of our clients are in the Atlanta and metropolitan area and the surrounding counties.
Okay. And what are they looking for? Excuse me. Why would they choose GBC Services as opposed to another firm? For example, here I am. I'm a medium-sized business. What makes you ideal for me?
Well, reliability, for one. Responsiveness is another. Value, of course, which I was talking about previously, is always there. But value just doesn't come by my merely saying so. When clients call, they're going to get somebody to talk to. They're gonna, and if it's an urgent matter, they're going to be helped and addressed right away. We have a policy of responding within 24 hours, although I don't know of any client that has not been responded to, within the day or the following early the next day. So the responsiveness is there. And then reliability. When people give us work, when they entrust us in any operation or for their company, whether it be payroll, whether it be keeping their books, or whether it be their financial statement preparation, or whether it be the income tax preparation, when they give us their work, they can walk away knowing it's going to be done right. Now, no one is perfect, and over the years, GBC might have made a mistake once or twice a year, and I'm not going to say that we've been perfect, but what I can say is we have paid for correcting those mistakes we have made, those few rare mistakes. We have taken ownership of them, corrected them at our own dime, and left the client whole, and basically moved on with it. And in those cases, we have retained the clients, and because they know that we take responsibility for the work we do. So clients, when they give us work, they can walk away assured, one, it's going to be done right, and the vast majority of the times it is done right. And two, if there is a problem, whether it be our mistake, whether it be IRS's mistake, whether it be the client's mistake, that problem will be resolved, it will be corrected, and it will not snowball into something bigger than it started.
I see. Okay. Well, then a final point on these lines and then a final question. So you could draw your ideal client as far as how many employees they have, what specific problems they're facing, where they are, the way that they like to communicate, even their industry. What do they look like?
Well, the ideal client, of course, is a paying client. That's the ideal client. And, whether a client has 3-4 employees or whether they have 200, 500 employees, they are all ideal to us in as far as we can provide a solution to their needs.
Right.
Now, when we're talking about what their needs are, the basic services are needs that every company has.
Right.
Whether it be the accounting, the income tax, or the payroll. All companies need these to operate. The ideal client for us can be any size between 1 employee and 500. I can say 1,000 because we have a system. We've partnered with a company, and we have an online system that can provide a robust HR payroll function operation, and it's complete HR, all online. It's an ASP system, and it can take unlimited number of employees. And having been a payroll director for one source, and at the time it had 40,000 active employees under 18 federal ID numbers, and while I was director at RSM McGladrey Employer Services, where I handled 1,800 companies with I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of employees. I never thought of it, but we processed $500 million in income taxes every year. I can say I can handle any size company. Now, to be realistic, we are a small accounting firm, so for me to say, I can take GE's payroll, that would be, that would not be realistic. That would be a question of what am I smoking at the time. Right. But the ideal size today for me would be anywhere between 0 and 200 employee company for payroll and accounting and income taxes. And the size of the firm that we have can handle that size company quite easily. And right now we're increasingly growing in with payroll companies, and with every new company we're increasing the size of employees. So we're growing towards the time when I can say, yes, I am now ready to take on GE if they want us to do their service. But before I get there, I'll probably approach Chrysler and see what's over.
Step by step.
Yeah.
Okay, and the final question for you.
And you can find Ghassan in GBC Services LLC along with his team, including Milad, Winifred, and the rest of their team there, right off of Windy Hill. You could find them at the address 1950 North Park Place, Suite 150, and this is, of course, Atlanta, Georgia, zip code 30339. Once again, that's 1950 North Park Place, Suite 150, of course, in Atlanta, Georgia, right here, 30339. And be sure to go to their website. Go to gbctax.com, or simply give them a call, as I typically do. Just give a call to speak with Ghassan at 678-366-9232. Once again, that's 678-366-9232. And this is Jelani Asar with IncomeProtectionAtlanta.com, your local source for voluntary employee benefits and financial protection. Go to IncomeProtectionAtlanta.com. Be sure to join our email newsletter simply by clicking the blue and orange book cover with the words "Protect My Income in Atlanta," which is the title of your free special report, which you receive immediately upon joining our email communication list. Thank you. And join us for the next exciting part of our interview with Ghassan Ghraizi, founder of GBC Services LLC. Yes.